All right, so you getting some party advice off your victory from Daniela we've just heard. How are you feeling?
Well, nervous, I've heard.
She is the queen. She is definitely the queen of the party. But you do have reason to celebrate. How do you celebrate? How do you celebrate a victory?
Normally?
Yeah, what do you do? Like, what makes you tick? I want to know if you're excited. Do you celebrate it with a ride by yourself out in the mountains? Do you go and get a pizza? Do you have a glass of champagne? Tell us about Taylor Knibb.
I ordered food.
You ordered food. What'd you get?
Well, I ordered a pizza first, but it was to the wrong location, so I canceled that order. They charged me the full order, so I'm not ordering from that restaurant again. So then I ordered from a different place, so I got my second choice.
Okay, and what was your second choice?
It's just like chicken and rice.
Just a professional fuel.
Yes, I mean, we have a race in 3 weeks.
That's exactly what I'm trying to get to. You're being professional, you're looking at the series, you're looking at a season. You've had a hell of a season. Highs, lows. Take us a little bit into your last few weeks. It's been since San Francisco, massive win. And then Olympics, preparing for this, getting yourself focused, having an incredible mixed relay. Take us into your mind a little bit.
Well, like going into Paris?
Yeah.
Well, the Paris prep was fun. It was great. I think I was in the shape of my life. I can say that in retrospect because I didn't get to see it. So I don't know what that looks like.
Well, to be honest, if you're top 10 in an event, crashing several times.
Oh, I wasn't. I was 19th in the time trial. I was and I heard someone told me that you said I was top 10.
Oh, jeez, I thought you were 9th. Oh,
no,
my
I was
bad.
19th.
Okay, all right. Anyways, you were up there. You weren't last. Let's put it that way.
No, but it was a rough day for everyone out there. So it was just kind of a scramble of results. Because even Chloe, who got on the podium, she crashed.
Yeah, fair enough. But, it's kind of taking the confidence out of it. We did speak briefly after the race that, wet conditions in Paris, cobblestones. Anyways, let's not go into that. I want to know where your mind is and where you've been.
Well, so I was told to refocus, and I got sick, and then that helped because it kind of brought me back to ground zero. So I got to just build up, start from scratch.
Okay.
And so that was fun.
That sounds really methodical. I mean, you've got your plan. I know you're working with Dan, right? And you've got several really good people around you.
Yes.
Do you just look at it like a mathematical formula and like we spoke after the race, it's X, I don't do this well, therefore I'm going to find an expert and pull this in? Or is there an emotional part of you that kind of channels a little bit of anger that you get from this, or joy that you get from a good result?
Well, I think there's a lot of joy in the process and improving. And so today, my nutrition was a big piece that I played around with a little bit. And that was a step in the right direction. I'm careful in terms of, at this point in my career, that sounds awful, who you bring into your circle. My default is no. And so you can
why
judge.
Does that sound awful? That sounds very, very smart.
Yeah, so it's I added 2 more people to my team, which I don't normally add people in the past 7 or 8 weeks, the skills coach and nutritionist. And so that's it's just building, starting to learn new things and to improve for future seasons. But yeah, I had to make some decisions on what races to do. My focus will be the T100 this fall. I'm a little scared to say what my focus is because last time I said what my focus was, that was Paris and that was disastrous. So it's learning how to be comfortable with those thoughts.
Well, you're going to have the thoughts regardless. It's just whether you voice them or not, right?
Yeah, they're voiced.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Loud and clear.
Well, I mean, we can definitely deduct what your intentions are. I mean, you're putting a stamp out there today. Absolutely. It's fair to say, I think, crush your opposition, your kind of closest opponent. You lapped for a while. And still, the first thing you do when you come back is you look at what you could have done better. Is that, in your mind, what makes you the champion? I mean, at such a young age as well?
I don't know. That's a good question. I think that the people around me would probably be able to answer the question better than myself, but you also never know what kind of day an athlete is having. So you have to judge it based on your performance and your processes and what you're doing, because you don't know if an athlete is sick or injured or dealing with something. And so it's how is my race just based on what I've been doing, based on what I'm capable of, based on what I wanted to do, and then where the cards fall, they fall. Because you can't control what other people are doing.
This is very, I mean, that took me a lot longer than you to realize. You seem incredibly mature. I know I don't know if you're a Rick Rubin fan, but I know you've read his book.
Well, yeah, I was given homework to read it. I love it.
Absolute fan. I really love it. What else is on your reading list that makes you be so incredibly mindful at this stage in your career?
I read a lot of different books, and probably that helps because it's not like just one genre. But like one of the books I brought was It's Why Zebras Don't Get Ulcers. It's about stress.
Okay.
I'm a highly stressful person. Like I'm a highly stressed out
Stressful
person.
or stressed?
Stressed.
Which one?
Well, I guess I probably stress out the people in my life a lot.
That's fair enough.
But I just enjoy learning. And so it's like triathlon's an area where I enjoy learning, but I enjoy learning in other areas too. So.
And would you agree that you maybe need all those areas, and your magic gift is to bring various areas to triathlon and sort of pick and choose the best from whatever you read or whatever you pick up on in a chat?
Yes, I didn't think about it that way. But I think, I think learning and constantly learning can help you improve, and just like watching people.
Have you read Josh Whiteskin, The Art of Learning?
No?
I would recommend it. He's that Bobby Fischer chess kid who turned out to be a jiu-jitsu world champion.
Oh.
And he studies about the art of learning and becoming better at becoming better. And this endless motivational loop of improvement. I think you'd very much enjoy it. You mentioned stress. Stress, pressure, does that kind of relate for you? Do you enjoy pressure? Do you say, I don't need pressure because I've got realistic expectations of where I am? Do you care what other people think?
Well, so you said that pressure is a privilege, right?
Totally. That's why I'm asking.
I have been quoted that back to me.
Oh, have you? There you go.
By my coach, so he's informed me of that. But I think it's like pressure and attention, and then like what kind of attention. And when you're at a low point, like, and you pick yourself apart, and maybe that's a defense mechanism that I have. Like I pick myself apart because people love to pick you apart. So it's like
easy. The cheap seats.
Exactly. So it's like if I can do it first, I win. Like I can do it too.
Well, maybe you can also see what they do, and maybe there's actually constructive feedback. Because the other problem is when you do well, is everybody tells you you're doing well, and that, you know, if the All Blacks, I think they made this concept famous. The New Zealand rugby team, they wrote a book, or there was a book written about them called Legacy, and they were always very much doing what you do in terms of winning and picking things apart to keep growing, because if you're not growing, you're standing still and everybody else is catching up. Is that something that resonates?
Yes, and that's why I love racing a ton of different distances, because like you were in Italy where I was 11th in the WTCS race, and it wasn't a great day, but it's still like if you get to like race the best in the world at different distances and then you put it all together, like you can learn from each distance.
There you go. This is what I'm concluding. Your magic gift is taking the best from everywhere and combining it and bringing it together and making the Taylor Knibb package. Because we keep talking on the commentary, Taylor Knibb is just doing Taylor Knibb things. But I think we've just put the essence together. You're just a master at learning.
I wouldn't say master yet, but
you're mastering learning. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, sorry. But that was probably my education growing up, in terms of like learning how to learn. I had a 7th and 8th grade history teacher who told us, and he would like drill into us. He's like, question everything. Like, I don't care who says it, you should always be able to question it, because if it's founded, they should be able to back it up. But otherwise, like, question it.
That's a very scientific mindset, taking it there.
Yes, it was a harsh schooling.
All right, so last few weeks heading into Vegas. Where are you going to prep? Where are you going to get ready?
I get to go home on Monday. I'm going to stay here tomorrow, head home on Monday, Boulder, and then I'll head out to Vegas race week.
Amazing.
It's on the way home.
It's on the way home, on the home stretch. Looking forward to seeing you there, looking forward to seeing you in Dubai. Taylor, thank you so much for taking the time. Enjoy your victory. I hope you celebrate a little bit more than chicken and rice and go for a peaceful
Maybe not
ride.
Daniela level.
go for a swim in the Mediterranean. It can be very peaceful.
Well, that's why I'm
And,
staying an extra day. I wanted to go to the beach the whole summer. So I'm going to the beach tomorrow
I think you
with
should.
my book to learn.
There you go. Fantastic. I love it. I really love it. Make sure you don't just tick it off and do actually enjoy your victories. They, even when they come easy sometimes, don't take them for granted. It's wonderful seeing you out on course. Thanks for
Thank
taking
you.
the time.
Thank you.